Hello everybody! I think it's time to talk about me and how I've been doing and things that I think are very important to mention. Who knows, maybe it'll even help some of you. At least I wish someone would have told me this before, or if I would have read it somewhere, or maybe I would have read about it if I just would have gone ahead to the 9th month. Who knows? I actually haven't even read the chapter about first week and all that comes afterward. Maybe I should. Anyway, I'm gonna warn you, a lot of the stuff is gonna be totally TMI, so if you're bothered by that, don't listen. Oh, and you can see the changing table back behind me, and if I look back down, that's because I'm looking at Nima, because she's right here. I'll show you guys afterwards. Anyway, I've been home now for some time. Actually, officially, I've been home since the Friday after I gave birth to Nima. So she came on Sunday, which means that I got out of the hospital when she was 5 days old, which was really hard. Definitely hard. Because leaving her at the hospital while I'm at home was one of the hardest things I've ever done, apart from giving birth. It was totally horrible. I came home, I started crying, and then as soon as I could, I went back to the hospital in the evening, and I spent basically all my evening, I think I left the hospital somewhere at midnight or like 4:30, crying, and got home still crying. It was horrible, and basically ever since I've been, up until the day she actually left the hospital, I've been living at the hospital still. Because I would get up in the morning, somewhere around 6:30, I would call the hospital and ask them, is she awake, when she's eating, and make sure that I was at the hospital right about the time when she was gonna eat, and basically spend most of my day at the hospital, just sitting and waiting for her next feeding time. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. At one point, Sam got really worried about me, so he actually literally grabbed me by the collar and dragged me out, and we went to this medieval fair just to, get out of hospital's fair. Felt really bad about it, but I really did need it. So, but she's been home now. She's been home now for 6 nights. So that's cool. She's 3 weeks and 3 days old today. She'll be 4 weeks on Sunday. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I gotta say that I've got my list here, that's why I keep looking down. I am so totally embarrassed about the whole missing out on the signs, because the signs that I mentioned in my 35-week pregnant vlog, those weren't just minor signs, those were the major signs that something was definitely going on. And what even worse is that when I was in labor that Sunday, when I made a video, I had another major sign and I still didn't caught on to it, because you can read in the book, most books I think, that sometimes some women, they have this major bowel movements right during labor or just before labor. Sort of like the body making sure that it's empty when you really start going into delivery. Well, I had that totally and still didn't get it. And I'm totally peeved at the gynecologist, my doctor, the one I've been seeing throughout the whole pregnancy, because I keep thinking that if I was 4 centimeters dilated already by Sunday when I came into the hospital, does it mean that maybe if he would have really taken the time and checked me, would you have seen that I was already effaced, or was I already maybe 1 centimeter open or 2? Was something already happening? Because it would have been nice, just to get the heads up. But, well, we'll never know, will we? One thing for sure is that if I ever get pregnant again, I'm getting a new doctor, and I'm so telling them what's happened during the first one, and just to make sure that as soon as possible, as of week 30, they start checking me, just to make sure that we don't have this kind of surprise again. So yeah. Um. Oops. Yeah. So someone wanted to be in the picture too. Yeah. See, she's a little bit agitated. I think she's getting hungry, so I'm just gonna try to make this really fast. Anyway, so next on my list, the episiotomy. Now, my hospital is one that basically they try to avoid it as much as possible, but obviously, if they had to cut me, then I was gonna tear pretty bad. So, what's done is done. If they have to, you have to. I was just really, like I said, I was really pissed off at the gynecologist afterwards, stitched me up. And actually, another thing that I'm kind of peeved at is that everybody's been giving me different advice, like how to take care of it. And so I haven't really been sure, like, so okay, so how do I properly take care of it? Fortunately, up until now, I haven't had any major problems. But the problems that I have been having is that because Nima stayed at the hospital and I went home, every day I would go and then sometimes I would come back just for an hour or two to got back to home, and then I would rush off to the hospital again, and that really hurt me bad until I decided, okay, I can't take this anymore, so I'm just gonna go in the morning and basically just stay the whole day and try to move as little as possible. But and in the beginning, the stitches really annoyed me, really bad. And then of course it starts itching because that's a sign that it's healing, and you can't itch, of course. And here's the thing is, I don't know what kind of gal you are, but I'm the wax and trim kind of gal. Trimming has been okay, but obviously it became difficult as the belly just grew bigger and bigger. And waxing, I kept putting it off, thinking that obviously I had 5 more weeks to do it, so I'm not gonna go and get it done too early, though I should have. So if you're that kind of gal, do trim and don't hesitate getting a wax, maybe a little bit earlier, because that's definitely gonna make things easier if you get a cut, or even if you tear a little bit, because you can imagine. And but lucky thing is that I haven't been bleeding that much, so it hasn't really been that bad, but still, and oh, and for the hospital bag, because we didn't get to pack a hospital bag because, like I said, we thought that we had 5 more weeks to go, so I mean, plenty of time to do that. But I can tell you definitely that first of all, pack as if you're going on a holiday. If you usually bring your computer, bring your computer. Bring your charger, you're gonna need it. And also things that you definitely need to pack in your hospital bag. True enough, I didn't have baby with me in my room, but I still had the pump. And I can tell you one thing. Your breasts are gonna explode. Really. And your nipples are gonna get super sore. So bring nursing bras, bring nursing pads, and also bring with you already some, you can get them at the pharmacy or something like that, ointment, special ointment that you need, that you put on your nipples to make sure that they don't get dried out, they don't crack, and stuff like that, because seriously, it's gonna hurt like hell. Other than that, I'm back at my pre-pregnancy weight already, though I haven't been eating really all that well, especially the first 2 weeks that I've been home and Nima's been at the hospital, because of all the running back and forth. I didn't really eat that well, and I even skipped a few meals, so I wouldn't recommend that. My belly, it looks kind of normal again. I don't think you can really see that I've been pregnant lately, and though it's so mushy, really, like touching jello or something like that. And even though I never thought I would think this, I do kind of miss the belly, having the belly with the baby in it. Though not the last stages of it, but somewhere when you definitely know and you can definitely see that you have a belly, but the belly is not yet in the way and not too heavy yet. So Yeah, I do kind of miss it. I'm gonna show you Millie. I just have to put this little one down. I'll do it really quick. Hope she's not gonna start screaming. Oops. There. Anyway, I have to go. It's feeding time, and I'll make a proper post about Nima. This way you all get to see her. Bye!